Welcome to Heart Fragment. It's a dating sim about something. I have no idea what it's about, if I'm being honest. I did not read the page. I just saw that the art was pretty and there was some drama. And I wanted the drama today. So let's all get the drama together. I'm so excited. Let's go.
Somewhere in this world, a world filled with tragedy, filled with pain, filled with people whose hearts have fragmented over time as they experience misfortune.
Huh?
Somewhere in this world, a happy ending must await, right? If such an ending doesn't await us at some point along the road, what was the point of traveling it in the first place? But maybe, is a happy ending really just an end point in your life? Maybe it's an ongoing journey. Maybe people shouldn't seek one ultimate happy ending, but
multiple happy endings along the way.
Or maybe that's stupid. I don't really know. But I believe tragedy can't be the only option. I want to believe that at least.
Good luck finding it. That happy ending we all hope for.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay. Heart Fragment. Welcome to Heart Fragment. Okay. I'm so nervous. What do I do? Oh, is this like a theme song? What's happening? Please be aware. Mild horror-based themes are present in this game. If you are sensitive to sudden noises, unnerving images, or content that deals with serious subject matter, please proceed with caution. Okay, everybody, you heard them. If you have... Be careful. I don't know. Be careful. Be careful. This game is intended for players ages 12 and up. Oh, what's happening? Hold on, I should probably read the description of the game, shouldn't I? Before we get started.
Is there something you want to say?
That voice freaked me out. Okay, input name. We obviously have to go by Miss Toby. Should I do unvoiced? And then I can
Voice art.
Then let us begin, Toby. Oh my god. Act 0, Truth and Lies. Okay. Lana, read me a story. I'm so nervous. Who's Lana? Is that us? Okay, that's us.
All right. What story did you want to hear this time?
Little Red Riding Hood. I should not have picked me reading.
That one again? Are you sure?
Yes. Please.
You sure do love Little Red, don't you? Is she your favorite?
Yeah. I'm not getting hired anytime
Doesn't
soon.
the wolf scare you?
No, I love the wolf. Nuh-uh, I'm scarier than him. Brr. It's such an imagination.
You got me.
This is so cute.
You're a pretty little girl, aren't you?
She's
Come
gonna
up onto me now.
die.
I'll read the book for you.
I hope not. This is his grandma. And we're... Oh, yay. Thank you, Lana. Oh, wait, this isn't grandma. Sorry, Lana. The gray hair threw me off. She looks great for her age. Okay, Lana, when is mom... Not for her age. I'm trying not to get canceled.
It is about time for her to get back, isn't it?
Isn't it? Oh, we're British. Okay.
Don't worry. I'm sure she'll be home soon.
Are we British? I'm sorry. I did not expect. I need a moment. I'm sure she'll be home soon. Flames and water. Mom, no. I'm sorry. Oh, another day? Question mark? Again. Another dream. It's always the same. You didn't witness the death firsthand, but images that flash through your head. What is this song? But images that flash through your head at night are so vivid, as though you had been there. It seemed like it didn't matter how many times the dream occurred. You'd always wake up in a cold sweat, frightened and shaken. It looks like I kicked off my covers in my sleep again, too. You can never fall asleep without them. It's as though they're your protection, and without them wrapped around your body, you feel defenseless. But you always wake up only half covered, or with no blankets on the bed at all. How long has it been now? 10 years, huh? 10 years since her death? If only you could forget it already. But the nightmares won't let you. They force you to continue grieving. Damn. Your eyes wander over to your phone next to your pillow. I gotta hurry. Time to get up and start another day. Question mark, like the t-shirt. Oh.
You're getting lazy, girl.
I'm sorry.
The behavior that you exhibited was whore-like. The whore jumped out, and then it jumped back in.
Is that our dad? Okay. You think after all these years you'd at least be used to your father, but you still can't stand him. Damn! This game's getting too real. His face is the last thing I want to see after waking up from a nightmare. Sometimes you wonder why he even bothered taking you in after your mom's death. He's the one that left her in the first place. Conspiracy, he killed her. He feels bad. That's my thoughts. The most likely theory you've decided is guilt. He'd feel guilty if he left his child alone and adopted you to make him feel accomplished something. To make him feel like he's accomplished something. I can't read. I'm dyslexic, right? It's almost funny. All he's accomplished is a strained relationship. Got him. Okay, so I didn't say this in the intro, but I'm not going to play the first route as if I'm trying to like go after someone. I'm gonna play how I would play, and then if I do more parts of the story, then we'll go straight for there. But for now, we're just gonna do what I would do, and I would just be silent. I'm scared. Men are scary. Like, what is he gonna do if I like start freaking out? So I'm gonna just be polite. I'm just gonna shut my mouth. I'm gonna get my food. Morning. Sorry I'm late. Triple dot.
Yes. Well, good. Yes. You have a good day.
It was worth it to be polite, even if the only good thing to come out of it was that he had a flustered reaction. He looks like an idiot. An idiot!
Breakfast.
Damn, now I'm the one caught off guard. I'm fine. You can feel his eyes following your movements while you get ready for school. It isn't a piercing gaze by any means, more like he's trying to figure out what to say to you. I wish he'd just speak up instead of staring at me like that. Sitting there like a statue just makes him look even more like a fool. But he truly is just a damn fool, isn't he? Boom! Bye. You turn away from your shocked-looking father, at least the flustered reaction you got out of him by ignoring his initial accusation of laziness and the awkward wave goodbye that he offers you. Start the day by making men angry. Let's go. Even though you slept in, you're not exactly in a rush to get to class. Only a few more months until after I graduate, but it still feels like too much sometimes. The only real good thing about your final year in high school has been your history teacher. You hoped to end up in her class and were thrilled when you did. She has a way of making boring topics seem interesting and goes out of her way to make bonus assignments for a boost to your grade. Okay, hell yeah. The topics are usually unrelated to the important events in history and instead let students explore more niche interests. When you arrive to school, you begin to search for your best friend. Oh my god. Who's that? She's talking to that guy again. They seem to be spending a lot more time together recently. Okay, so from what I've seen from like the intro or the opening picture is she's our dating option. He's not. He's just a rando. And she, am I spoiling? Let me shut up. So she's gonna be like the best friend trope. That's like, oh my god, childhood best friend. She looks sort of busy. I would probably just leave because I'm scared. Your inner psyche is made up of various traits that will affect your dialogue and endings as you progress in the story. The combination of your ego, curiosity, trust, and creativity will help form who you are. Oh, okay. So now they're calling me a coward. Selflessness boosted. I'm so selfless. I guess I probably shouldn't get in the way. She looks like she's having a good time, and judging by the atmosphere going on between her and the guy, she's probably about to make a move. Ooh, oh my god. School passes by, same and boring as ever. The only highlights are homework for math and science, and a new art assignment to draw a sketch of someone close to you to turn in by next Tuesday. I can't draw. Finally, the last class of the day arrives. History. Today is a new bonus assignment, right? I hope it'll be an interesting topic. While bonus assignments are always optional, almost everyone does a few of them to get a boost in their grade. Hi. Oh, Shannon, hey. I saw you walking into school alone earlier. You know, you're allowed to talk to me, right? I don't bite. Of course, I just didn't want to interrupt. I'm never too busy for you, silly. Thanks. You look like you're in a good mood. You bet I am. I'm Miss LaFay. I think you already know what I'm about to say. I love her last name, Shannon LaFay. Sorry. Shannon rushes back to her desk. There seems to be an unspoken rule that says you and Shannon can't be seated next to each other. You can thank Shannon for that. After making the teacher angry, the student that... me trying to censor. I thought this was 12 and up. And student in a whole... Okay, she talks a lot. Sorry. But while Shannon's desk is across the room from yours, it doesn't stop her from glancing over at you every once in a while and grinning every time she manages to make eye contact. Alright everyone, time for the new bonus assignment. This one is fun, and a rather interesting one too. This week's theme is family history. Let's get some trauma out there. That's right. Your assignment is to write about your own family's past. Same minimum length as always. I encourage you to look as far back into your history as you can to get the most out of the assignment. You just said minimum length. You feel all of the previous eagerness you had drained from your body at once because our mom is dead. That's a difficult one. Your family consists of 2 people, your father, who you hate, and your mother, who's dead. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at the story. I'm just like, I was like uncomfortable, so I just laughed. You know, next to nothing about your family's past, you never met your grandparents. In fact, you hadn't even met your father until your mother's funeral. What? Toby? Shannon, sorry, I kind of zoned out. I figured that might be the case. She gazes down at you with concern and puts her hand on your shoulder. Are you gonna be alright? Jeez, what was that dummy thinking? Giving an assignment like that? Want to talk to her about it? I'm fine. I don't need to be coddled. Besides, it's optional anyway. Even so, it must have made you sad to have to think about that, right? I don't want anything to make you feel... I'm fine. Let's just leave it at that, alright? Please? If you say so. Shannon has good intentions, but the truth is that talking about this sort of thing out loud tends to make you feel worse. The 2 of you are long past battling this type of thing out. There was a time when Shannon would insist bottling it up was no good and keep on pushing regardless of... I don't like that. But anyway, don't forget, my house tomorrow at noon. I won't forget. See you then, Shannon. I've got something really great to tell you. Oh, and Shannon pauses to rustle around in her bag. Check this out. Coupons? You betcha. To a new smoothie bar opening up on Sunday. But that's not the biggest thing. Look at this. Oh, strawberry lemonade. Your favorite, right? We gotta go sometime. Tomorrow is Saturday, though. Should we hang out on Sunday instead? Sunday won't work. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. Are you going home right away? I was planning to. Why? No reason. Just thought if you had any places to go, I'd tag along. Wouldn't you want that? I bet. Okay, she wants to hang out. Every time I get frustrated reading, she wants to hang out. I'll just explain it to you guys. Thanks. I'm not going to get lonely between now and tomorrow at noon, though. Don't worry about me too much. I should have expected that. See you tomorrow. Oh! She's gonna see us tomorrow. Okay, no, she's gonna go. Okay, bye. Why do I get the feeling she wasn't just worried about my loneliness back there? You know Shannon well enough to understand the type of person she is. The sort that thrives on social interaction. A typical extrovert. In comparison, it wasn't that you never spoke to other people at all. You tried sometimes, though mostly when prompted by Shannon. People were always polite, but you never got the impression that they actually wanted to be around you. It was more politeness out of obligation. Would you have even befriended Shannon if she wasn't so pushy? Probably not. You know what? I've had a Shannon before. Heart fragment. Was that the opening? Oh, it's getting spooky. You know, I saw that it was like there was a tag that said horror, or like a little bit like spooky. I don't remember what the tag was specifically, but I didn't think it was gonna like have like spooky vibes actually. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm excited. Okay, TV blaring loudly as always.
That you, girl?
The volume from the living room turns down a bit after the front door slamming shut alerts him of your presence. Oh. Okay, I would just say yeah. I would just say yeah. I feel like our dad is worse than she's letting on. I don't know. I didn't like that voice line. It made me scared. Yeah, it's me. Come to the living room, alright? Do you have to smoke in the house? The smell of cigarette lingers in the air while he makes a motion with his arm for you to come and sit near him. I would probably sit across the room. Not happening. Stupid old man. Don't act disappointed. I know you didn't want me near you anyway. I noticed... What are you talking about? I'm sorry. What is he talking about? Oh, I guess let me save. How do I get out of here? Like, what is he talking about? You were making an effort this morning. I was just being nice. I noticed you were making an effort this morning. I know that I need to start making more of an effort too. Things have been difficult between us, and a lot of that is on me. But that aside though, tell me about your day. How was school? I don't want to talk about school. I really don't. It was fine. Any new projects? Anything interesting? Men don't get it. No, I'm kidding. I'm jumping on her beef right now because, like, yeah, we don't want to talk to him. Yeah. The family tree. Okay, we need to get information. We're gonna be sneaky. Triple dot. I'm not going to be able to escape to my room until this is over with, am I? May as well get it over with. Art and history. I need to draw someone close to me and write about my family history. I'm sure your art assignment will turn out just fine, but hey now, family history, huh? You ever been curious about that sort of thing? His eyes actually seem to light up with genuine interest when you bring up that topic. But moments later, he shifts his expression as if trying to hide that interest. Not really. I'm sure it's all boring anyway. Far from boring. Alright, go ahead. Tell me just how interesting we are. We're actually witches from a different dimension and we sacrificed your mother's soul. Ah. Can't do that. Come on, just cut to the chase already. If you have something to tell me. The android! Tell me. Every video there's gonna be an android sound. I'm just so popular. I wish I could, girl. Really do wish it with all my heart. Of course, you're going to go silent now. Typical. You'll have to make something up for your assignment. Seriously? You are so... You clear your mind of any accusations you'd like to make, and you speak as calmly as you can manage. It's not easy. Talking to him isn't never easy. Tell me, please. You really feeling that curious? Are you trying to make me beg? Come on already. Triple dot. Alright. Enough of that face. I don't want you pounding at me. I had planned on keeping this from you a little longer, but you're old enough now. I think you're an adult after all. Triple dot? Promise me first, though, you keep this a secret. Yeah, sure, whatever. You agree, even if only to make him get on with it. I'm gonna tell you a bit of a story here. Then, it's an interesting one. Yeah, might even find it a bit intriguing. What is he talking about? Yeah, might even find it a bit intriguing. He makes it sound like he's about to tell a fairy tale. A fairy tale, huh? Yeah, that's about how it sounded.
A long time ago, there was a lab.
Oh my god, a lab. Oh, what's happening? Oh my god.
No one really knows what went on inside that lab. But I do know that when people came out, they weren't the same.
Mr. Creepypasta, is that you?
Not in appearance. They look the same. But on the inside, that's where they changed. The lab was experimenting with a chemical in hopes of enhancing human ability. Yes, you could call it an attempt to help humans evolve faster.
Okay.
Super speed, super strength,
X-Men?
increased mental capacity, telekinesis. It would bring out a power beyond someone's wildest dreams. The lead scientist was desperate for his life's work to be recognized, for his experiment to be a success. And in some ways it was. Those who took part in the experiment's first human trials became unlike anything the world had seen before. But no success story is without its downfalls, and an unexpected side effect occurred. They began to lose their humanity.
I don't think I'm gonna write about this in my essay, though. I know that's like not the time to think about this, but I'm kind of thinking about it.
It only happened in short bursts at first, but when it did, together with their newfound powers, they became violently dangerous. And so they were euthanized, killed off. Their lives ended as humanely as possible, and the experiment marked a failure. The risk was too great to continue any further.
This is a creepypasta. Ooh, I love that.
But one man, the lead scientist of the project, didn't want to just quit. Still desperate for his project to be a success, for his life's work to not go unnoticed, he created one last attempt at the drug, hoping to remove the side effects. Then he injected the drug into himself. It was too late, though. The drug was considered dangerous already, and the scientist, despite showing none of the horrific side effects, went into hiding with his wife after realizing that he'd never convince anyone he wouldn't turn violent as well.
He went with his wife? That's a little rude.
The man was never found,
He killed her.
and with complete silence from him, perhaps proving that he had kept his sanity, eventually the search was called off. The failed experiment was called to a close and buried.
Okay. Whoa. Well, that had nothing to do with our family. Unless... Are you the man? Are you being serious right now? Okay. what's with the dramatic story all of a sudden? You can't be serious. But your belief aside for a moment, humor your old man, would you? I guess it's kinda interesting. Though I have to admit, I had no idea you were such a conspiracy theorist. No conspiracy going on, just an old man telling a story. You're being even more insufferable than usual. One moment we're talking about family history assignment, and then what? You're narrating a scary story for me? You lost the chance to tuck me into bed with a fairy tale long time ago, Dad. You know that. That's so dramatic of us to say. We really just like, you left us. That's... Before he has a chance to retort in frustration, you hear a ringing noise, and your father takes his phone out of his pocket. Oh, it's a lab. Gotta go. I gotta take this. Seriously? At a time like this? How can you do that? Blabber on incoherently about cryptic crap and then rush off as if he's a victim in this interrogation room. If he's going to try to make me pry for it, I won't give in to whatever game he's playing. You drive me insane. Those words are mumbled in a soft, barely audible tone. He might have been able to hear them from the next room, or he might not. You don't care either way. We're going upstairs. It's not like it's the worst thing you've ever said to him, after all. Damn. Heart fragment. Family history. I mean, this is extra work. Why are we doing it if we don't want to? The blank sheet of paper where you should be writing notes seem to be taunting you by showing off how little you truly know. This is stupid. It's not like I need to do this assignment. That's what I'm saying. In fact, you'd probably have just skipped it entirely but if it weren't for your father's bizarre behavior. Your eyes wander away from the piece of paper and over to your laptop. Why does he have to be so annoying? Searching. You pause after making your way to the search engine. What should you search? Your last name? Oh. We'll just go with Green. Why not? Toby Green. You type the name Luann Green and click enter. Okay, news. Could this miracle drug be the answer to humanity's problems? And what appears to be the discovery of a lifetime, a new miracle drug with claims to cure all medication is currently in testing phases. Is it worth looking forward, or is it too good to be true? In loving memory, damn. That's the government. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know what happened to her. You expected that it would be there, but it still manages to make you feel sick to your stomach. Even so, more than her memorial, it's the results that catches your eye. New miracle drug? You knew that your mother was working on something important when she was alive. It's why you were often being looked after by your babysitter, Lana. Your mother spent a lot of her day-to-day life at work. Oh my god, this is... I'm not gonna read this out loud. Pause if you want to read it. I'm gonna read it in my head, and then we can continue. Okay, so it's basically like them just saying like, oh, it could heal people, or it could kill us. So this is what my mom is working on. Why do we say mum, and then like we don't have an English accent? Or are we English, and our dad is like just country? The fact that a medication like that is even possible is one thing, but to think your mother was one of the scientists working on it, that would have been a huge discovery. I've never heard about any drug like this. Maybe it wasn't a success. Girl, did you not hear your father's story? Your mother didn't talk about work very much. It would have been far too advanced for an 8-year-old to understand. A lab experiment gone wrong. Was Dad trying to hint at something related to this, or... You glance at the date this was published. This was written shortly before she died. I feel like if we read the obituary, we won't be able to search our father's name. I feel like it's like a one and done. So I'm gonna search our father's name. Because we live in his house. You know what I mean? He could like kill us, and we won't know. Guess I'll search my dad's name too. Okay. Man fired from job explains his side of the story. After being fired and accused of using his workplace internet to access what has only been reported as restricted content, this man speaks up on the real story. What is the truth behind it all? Obituary. It is with great sadness we announce the loss of a life following a tragic accident. Oh, because he's married to her, it comes up. So the obituary pops up under his name too. The other result, though, man, fired at the job. Okay, girl. Is that about my dad or someone else with the same name? I've never heard anything about a newsworthy job termination from him. Since when is the guy getting fired considered news anyway? I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be rude. Again, pause if you want to read it yourself. I'll give a summary after. Basically, he got fired. And he doesn't know why. And his boss doesn't want to fire him, but they did. What kind of content would be restricted enough for someone outside of the company to order his job termination? Okay, let's read the obituary as well then. You hesitate and hover the mouse over the obituary. I mean, they wouldn't give that option if it wasn't, like, important. Why am I so nervous? It's been years. It's not a big deal anymore. Okay, obituary. Pause again if you guys want to read it on your own. But it basically just says, like, the truck driver who crashed into our mom is missing. And we don't know where he is. It's a fairly standard looking obituary, aside from one detail. A light hope has been left behind. Oh, and they also said a light hope was left behind by our child, but our dad wished that our child's name was not in the obituary because they would kill us too. This entire line seems wrong, but taking away a whole light of hope line. Oh! She said, okay, I skipped it a little bit, but it said, why does this line refer to our dad as her husband instead of our father? Ooh, they were separated years ago. You're not sure if they ever had finalized the divorce, but he certainly wasn't present enough to be referred in that way. Maybe she cheated. His presence even invades Mom's obituary. This should be dedicated to her and the people who mattered in her life, not your deadbeat father. At least that explains why it showed up under his name. But why ask for my name to be omitted? Is that common? Seriously, what goes through that man's head? This was just too weird. Mom has been working on a cure-all miracle drug, and my father was fired over accessing some sort of restricted files. They seem like completely unrelated events, but I feel like there's a connection between them somehow. You might have to suck it up and ask your father for more info tomorrow. We're Red Riding Hood! I love Red Riding Hood, honestly. Triple dot. Once upon a time, there was a boy. This boy was given a red hood by his grandmother. He wore the hood all the time, so much that everybody started to call him Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, I'll be sure to take care, said Little Red Riding Hood. Bloop, 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 bloop. Blood drops. After promising not to talk to strangers, nor to stray from the path. Triple dot. When you awaken, it's still dark. The words spoken aren't quiet, just loud enough for them to wake you from an odd dream.
Psst. You awake?
I would unalive myself. That is, oh my god.
Come on, wake up. This is important.
No. If there's an option to stay asleep, I'm staying asleep. Oh my god. You pull the covers up over you. Dad?
Not so loud, you'll wake Gray.
Oh my god.
My name's Kay. I'm sorry if I frightened you.
Don't laugh. You didn't frighten me. You try not to let your voice quake. Showing fear to a malicious stranger would just give them all the more reason to continue, right?
All right, if you say so.
What do we do?
Sorry about that. I promise I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to warn you, actually.
Go home and get the gun. You feel your heart beating in your chest and look over towards the sound of the voice. Is he hot at least? They're at the window. Ew! Oh my god. I would literally break my neck. They were right. This is a horror game. You can just barely make out the outline of someone in the moonlight. Warn me about what?
You're in danger. Really big danger.
Yeah, there's a man at my window.
I promise you. If you tell anyone about the things you learned today, things will go terribly wrong.
Okay. Does he mean the news articles I read earlier? Or the story that Dad told me?
There's someone after you. His name is Jasper.
Okay. After me?
Please be careful. One wrong move and things will go terribly, horribly wrong.
Okay. The voice repeats the warning as if to emphasize
Girl,
it.
are you still up?
Ew! Oh, that was our dad. I was like, why would he say that? It's still weird. Your father's voice suddenly calls out from the hall. The mysterious voice drops further into a whisper, now the bare minimum. You can hardly hear
I
it.
have to go now. Take care of yourself, okay?
Sir?
I'll be back soon. Be careful.
You hear a faint sound like someone jumping down to the ground outside, and then footsteps running away. You glance out your window just in time to see the shadow running off. Okay. And you're left alone, confused by the strange words spoken to you. Okay, that's a good place to end Saturday. Okay, everyone. That was crazy. That was a crazy first episode. Our mom and dad are doctors working on drugs. Our mom is dead. Our dad's a deadbeat. And there's someone out of our window staring at us. What's happening? Find out next time. Okay, bye.